Morning, guys. Let me just check. Just make sure everything's working. All right, cool. Perfect. All right, good morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon. So Lays looks like the top runner at the moment. If anybody took it off this level here that I had, so the 4 hour I had this, right? So if you identify something here, right? Look, resistance, 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 resistance. If this broke above, there is a higher probability that there'll be a big move to the upside than the downside. Why? Because resistance is here, okay? So you can see what happened with this. Once you got that closure above, there was your indication there was price would keep going up, which it did, right? So very, very, very easy trade on that if anyone did take it. Unfortunately, I didn't. I was busy setting up the stream. But if you did get in, once this broke above and closed here, so you would have got a nice 15-16% move, which is very, very easy to do. VVOS, this was a larger time frame, so this still has not broken this downtrend on VVOS. I'm going to keep this on the watch list for now, since there is some kind of volume on it, but other than that, it's not really that great. I still like this MYMD, but it is it's taking its time. It is up 29%, up 22% yesterday, so we just have to see if there's continuation, that's all. For those who just joined the stream, if you can do me a favor, like up the stream. Like, I would greatly appreciate it. Tara, very low volume, not my kind of setup. Possible breakout on this, you need like 380 level, but very, very low volume, nothing on this for me personally. I don't know if there's any catalyst coming up or earnings or something that would get this thing going, but at the moment, yeah, maybe possible breakout. Resistance level is 380. VVOS, we just went over that. I'm going to put it down here. MTEM, this was running and now it's just dumped off. ACRV, I have no idea what happened with this candle. This was a very, very strange price action on this. So for me, I'm just going to avoid this. I'm going to keep this on my watch list, obviously, because it's up 60%. You know what that means. There's obviously a potential that there is some kind of runner in this, hopefully. But this is what I have. MTEM is bearish. Coming down, coming down. I'm just going to delete this, trying to keep my watch list small. Life W, this could be continuation from yesterday. This thing stopped me out twice yesterday, which is annoying, but I don't know how. Here we can see it's in a steady uptrend, so this is simply playing the trend. Obviously, if you're trying to find an entry, you want to wait for a pullback to around here. Around this 135 level would be great. Extremely bullish chart at the moment though. Very, very nice. What else is there? MDIA, this thing's been extremely weak pre-market. Look at this. From whatever the news is or whatever it ran, I don't know. Let's see, the news is alright, well, this is the news here. So we can see that from here, was it 475 all the way down to here, it's down 30% from pre-market, right? Whatever the news was. So right now it's very bearish. There has not been any push to the upside or any try of any reversal at all. But if you want, we can use this as area of support around 319. If I'm trying to consider any kind of entry, a risky entry would be here, because at the moment it does not look great. It obviously needs to hold this into open. That would be great. Gives it a chance to push to the upside, but at the moment I just wouldn't consider it at all, unfortunately. HAIZ. I don't have HAIZ, unfortunately. So ORD, since we have to look at this on a larger time frame, let's look. Maybe it's trying to reverse here. So let's just do this very simple and easy. So whenever you get a chart, you guys should all be doing this by now. Where's support? Here. Where's resistance? Here, right? What is happening in this? We can see that it is in a downtrend. If you want to consider anything, you can try look for entry above this trend line or safer entries above 374. If it breaks 374, there's a high probability it will go to around 440. So that is my analysis on this. But at the moment, I would not touch this at all. Gambling, gambling, gambling if you're trying to enter. Cero. This was a larger, this broke out here as a larger time frame setup. I'm going to move this here, purple. Yeah, MDIA is not moving. RVSN, let's go with this one. So RVSN, this is a very simple trade. So we look at the 4 hour, right? So the 4 hour is bearish. Therefore, we should not be considering anything on a larger time frame. However, since we day trade, we're not really too interested in that too much since there is volume. So support is here in the orange. Resistance is here, purple. So 204. So now you can see that this is your range, right? 174 to 204, this is your trading range. Is there any kind of possible setup on this? Probably not, right? So you can identify, look, straight through these wicks, it doesn't really matter. These are 8 AM candle wicks, so I would avoid it. But look here, the trend is bearish on the 5 minute, it's bearish on the 4 hour, and it's bearish on the 15 minute, right? So play what the trend is saying, and that is bearish. If the 5 minutes starts to hopefully break above here, I would say maybe around 185, then maybe you could consider any entries. But at the moment, yeah, nothing on this, unfortunately. But keep it on watch, 14% up. Weeble goes crazy, yeah, Weeble has crazy. I just went over Tara. Just scroll back on the video. SPCB, I would not touch this, right? So everybody, we have 30 people in here. I think every one of you can tell me what you would do with this trade. Are you going to buy or are you going to just let it bleed? I think that's a very simple answer there for you on SPCB. I don't think I need to go into that at all. Right, GXAI. It's moving up on the daily time frame. Do you think it reverses despite low volume? Well, if this thing needs to move, it needs some kind of volume, but I'm looking here on the 4 hour because this just includes, we can get some pre-market and after hour action. So with these gray spaces. So we can see that this is area support. Where is the next resistance? Clearly right here, right? So think about this logically and very, very simply, right? You don't need to know how to trade to understand this. Is there, right, higher probability that this stock is going to go to 790, or is it more likely to go down to support, right? The answer is it's more likely to go up to 790. Why is that? Because it's found a double bottom. Here's your first bottom. Here's your second bottom. That is a bullish reversal pattern. Also, you can see that it's simply just in an uptrend. You can clearly see that by all these bullish candles. Therefore, there is a higher probability that this will go up to 790 than come down to 540, right? So that is my analysis on that. Very, very quick, easy, simple analysis. What is the probability of a stock going up or down? Work it out. That's all you need to do. Try, find out. Here's your BCAN stock. Everyone and their grandmother is looking at the stock for some reason. I have no idea why, but this is what you have. As long as it holds $1, you're fine. If it goes below, then I think it is donezo. That chart is expected to break out. CXAI, this is a very, very simple chart to look at. We can all do this together. So, what do we identify? We can identify that this is an area of support in orange, and we can identify that this is around here is an area of resistance, right? So right now, what is the trend, right? Obviously it was bullish. Now we can see this huge sell-off from yesterday, meaning that this is now bearish. Now, obviously the trend is bearish, and we identify that it is trading in a range, meaning we don't touch this at all. Why are we going to try and touch this stock right now? Because if we are going to try and enter the trade now, we are just gambling. We don't know what is going to happen. I can tell you, there is a higher probability that this will go down than up, simply because of this bearish price action, right? Bearish price action. Now it's consolidating, and now it should break down. That is what should happen based on technicals. Okay, if you are trying to consider an entry on this, any kind of entry, you need this to break above. You need a candle to break above like this, then you can look for an entry. But if it does this, where it wicks like that, all these candles like that, then you should not even consider it at all. If it closes above, right, therefore you should look for an entry. So break above, close above, then you can look for an entry. Here is your no trade range within this rectangle. Breaks below, who cares, right? So all you have to do is wait for 565, close above, and then you can maybe look for an entry. Pally, nothing on this, 728, right? I don't know what will happen on this. There's not enough price action for me. I know that I'm assuming there's a reverse split on this, but very logical thinking. Everybody knows this. Support, resistance. The trend, we don't know. It's trading in the small little range. If it breaks above 728, it will probably continue. If it breaks below, it'll go down. That's it. Simple, simple, simple. This looks great. So look, now my prediction is on this play is it's broken above. Hopefully it comes down here and retests and go up. This is my prediction on Lays. So remember, stocks will always come down. It's not going to keep going straight up to the moon. So this is my prediction on Pally. Sorry, on Lays. Well done, guys. A lot of people in the Discord are trading this. Well done. Welcome to someone who just joined. I will send you the link, intro video, once I'm done this. MYMD, this is looking good, looking good. So look, it's in a demand zone around here. That means that a lot of buyers step in here and that they are trying to push the price up. Bullish continuation pattern, which is a bullish pennant right here. This is indicated for the price to go up. We're getting a nice bullish engulfing candle indicating that price will go up. Three confluences there that there is a higher probability that this will go up, then go down, right? Remember, you want to take trades that have a high probability. If it's not a high probability setup, you shouldn't even blink at it. RVSN, huge bullish engulfing candle. This is a lot of volume coming in. This looks good. Respecting the support. Looks very, very nice. Very was down 6% and literally level pre-market. So identify where is your support. Your support is right here. Where is your resistance? Is right here, right? So this is like the high. You can use this as your resistance. I would just focus on this level. So we can put that in purple. Now we need to identify what is the trend. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? Or is it trading in a range? I think you can clearly see, we can start from here, that the trend is bullish. So what does that mean? That means that you should be looking for buys, right? So we have test of a trend up, test of the trend up, test of the trend up. So now if it comes down to here, it's going to probably test the trend and go up, right? Very, very simple. So you need to wait for it to pull back. I wouldn't be buying it in no man's land, which is right here. So you don't know what will happen. HYMC, this is Pumpers Paradise, the stock. I would avoid it. I would avoid. But same thing again. We have area support here, so we can put that in orange. And where is our resistance? Around here, right? We can use this 381. So now what is the trend, right? We can see that we can start from here and go to this. We can go through here just to give you a clear indication. That is an uptrend. It looks like a bullish pennant. So in order for this to be a better bullish pennant, I would just use this like that. I would go through here, it's okay. But look, we have one touch. This is exactly what you expect price to do. So we have up here, down here, up here. Hopefully it comes down again to around this 332 and then it breaks out, right? So that is a possible prediction on HYMC. MDIA, terrible, terrible, terrible. I wouldn't even bother with this thing right now, bro. It's down like, I think 30% when I looked at it. Look, from the high today down here, it's down 32%. If you're trying to consider any entries, it needs to break above 360. So it needs to go up at least 10% from here. As long as it holds a support, you should be fine. But right now, I wouldn't be in this trade. If you are in it, I would cut it underneath the support. Because if it breaks below support, there is a higher probability it will go down. LQR is running, so we can add this to the watch list. Now I'll go to the 4 hour to identify what are the key levels, right? So we can see this is an area of resistance around here, so 205 or 206. Next resistance, we can use this one here. This is the 4 hour chart. I just use the 4 hour because it allows me to see what the pre-market and after hour price action as well. That's all. So here are your key levels on this. So with that being said, if it closes above 206, it will probably head to 235. If it closes above 235, it will head to 284. That's it. Quick and simple. LQR, so here's your key levels. Guys, if you guys are going to ask me what is the entry point, right? And where to sell and where to buy and all these things, it is all in the Discord. What I do on Twitter is I just share my setups and charts for you guys to see. But if I enter any trades, I just mention in Discord what my entry is, what my stop loss is, and so on. But if you do enter any of the trades that I do give setups on Twitter, I would have a max 5% stop loss if I was to take any of those trades. ACRV is coming down. I'm just going to remove this for now. It's coming down to this demand zone. This is your last red candle before the move up. So we will use this demand zone right here. So hopefully it comes down into here, then maybe it pushes up. That is what I'm looking for in this. Life W ran 19% yesterday, 12% today, maybe continuation. Not sure if anyone's in RVSN, looks decent as well. All these plays on the left are all possible setups that I like. BPTS, I don't care, it's $1. BCAN, yeah, so BCAN's literally at $1. Maybe it looks like good buys here, safer entries. So MDIA, we can start to see green candles, right? Look, 15-minute, we can see that now it is slowly, maybe trying to push to the upside, right? We can see that. So for me, I'm waiting for 358, but riskier entries are now. I mean, if you enter now, your stop loss is below 319. That's how I would do it. RVSN, I'm not really interested in this. There's nothing on this at the moment. ACRV, I wish this could come down more. MYMD is looking fantastic. I don't know if anyone is in this, but it's definitely worth an entry. very bullish pennant. So it's not even, this thing's not even coming down. Doesn't want to stop. Doesn't want to stop. It just keeps going. How many people are in that lane? KULR 21% yesterday. Today is trying. Yeah, I remember I mentioned this play yesterday as well. Someone asked me. So 0.75 is where you should wait for your entry. It's too close now to try and jump into this trade. Why are you going to buy at a stock that every time it gets to around this level, it rejects? If you get a closure above, so if the candle closed above like that, there is a higher probability it will go up. So unfortunately, as much as it sucks, you have to wait. Unless you want to gamble, then you can go ahead and try and get in. But if you want to have a higher chance of making money, then just simply wait. It saves you a headache. So you have to wait for 0.75 break. If it breaks above that, then you can look for entries. Because if it closes above, there's a high probability it will go up, then go down. LQR is getting dumped right now. Very shitty pre-market, to be honest with you guys. The only kind of play that I do see is Lays. Apart from that, there is not other, I mean maybe MYMD, but nothing else other than those two, to be honest. I'm sure that the market will start to push in the next 3 minutes or so once this hourly candle closes. RVSN is starting to push up here. Still should not be trying to enter this, in my opinion. MDIA, I don't know. This one's very strange. No problem, bro. ANGH. So ANGH is bearish. Look, downtrend. So need 139. 139 break. Yeah, maybe you can look for something. But at the moment, I would just leave it. Where's this VVOS? VVOS. I think it dumped, right? I'll just keep this on. Where is VVOS? I had it on my watch list. Right, here we go. Right, so VVOS, I'm just going to put it back on my watch list because it just gives me something else to watch as well. But this is more of a larger time frame setup where you can see that the overall trend is bearish. It needs to break above, I mean, it needs to break its own high, like 420, but it looks like it's trying to push up, so maybe, yeah, it looks good actually. Keep this on watch. We didn't do anything yesterday. Level yesterday. ALGS. If you guys can do me a favor and like up the stream, I would greatly appreciate it. ALGS. Here we go. ALGS is bullish. Trend is up. Looks like it's heading to around 120, which is your next level. However, it needs to hold $1 psychological level. So if this candle breaks above this high, then maybe it should continue to the upside. But at the moment, yeah, it's bullish. Maybe a pullback to $1 would be a good entry. Wow, nothing's moving. Slow. Live W RVSN. RVSN is moving up quick. ACRV is respecting this demand zone, which is great. In my opinion, this one's going to be the runner at open. The reason I say that is because look here, right? I just think about this logically. It's only down 17% pullback, right? Which isn't much considering it's up 65%. It's respecting this demand zone very well. It hasn't dumped at all. So yeah, it's pretty strong. It's still in an uptrend if we look at it like this. So yeah, In my opinion, this is the one to move at open, but I will have to wait and see. GNS is larger time frame setup. It's right here. So this is a bullish pennant, meaning you expect price to break out to the upside. It is a bullish continuation pattern. So you expect price to do this. Go up, go down, go up, go down, go up, go down, and break out. That is what we expect to happen on GNS. So we're expecting right now a breakout on this play due to the bullish pennant. What is this? GNS expected breakout. What is this lays doing? So this is a very easy setup, guys. If you guys don't understand what this chart is showing, feel free to ask and I'll explain. But I think you guys all know. It should be clear as day. Yeah, this ACRV is nice. So we have a possible falling wedge, actually. Interesting. Possible falling wedge. It's not that clean of a falling wedge because I like it when price action respects it a little bit more. See, I would like it when it's like that, prefer like that, but obviously it's up high. So this is, you can use this as your demand zone. I'm using this one because it is literally the last candle before the big push to the upside. So at the moment we have ACRV like this. So this is my top watch into open. Yes, I will send you the I will send you a link now to watch the intro video, don't worry. PRFX. I'm expecting a breakout on this trade and run it open as well. PRFX. Okay, so this one is around 9%. What's happening now? It has some kind of volume. I'm actually going to add this one. I don't know anything about the news. I know this is a former runner. So we can go to the 4 hour. It doesn't look great at all, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know. This is a very difficult chart. I would just put this around this support, like 170. I'd use 170 as support around here. And then your main resistance is here, obviously, because there's a lot of rejection here. So at the moment, it's just trading in a range. There's not much volume because the only volume it's had is just today, right? So you have to wait. Break above 243 maybe. All right, I'm going to do one more chart, and then if you can do me a favor and subscribe if you haven't, because I know some of you haven't subscribed. And then if you can also like the stream, I would greatly appreciate it. Right, look here, XLO. I'm using the 4 hour to identify the overall trend. So we have 110 as support. Where is your resistance? Around, we can use, what's this, 155, right? Reason why 155 is because we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rejections. That's more than enough area of resistance. So simply just draw it like this. I like to use a rectangle. You can do whatever color, whatever you decide. But it is very simple. In this range right now, right, you do not want to touch it because you don't know what's happening. But you know that if it breaks above 155, there is a higher probability that it will go up, right? So wait for, so XL, wait for break above 155 level. That's simple, right? All right, guys, I'm going to head into the Discord. Those who just joined the Discord, I will send out, I'll give you guys the link now to watch the intro video. Please watch that. And then I send out the live trading link in 20 minutes where it's just like this. I share my screen. So here is the link for those who want to join. Feel free to join. We have some spots for this month, for April. Just click that and then you can choose which tier, 3 month or 1 month. And then, yeah. This is coming down. This is here, look. Demand zone's right here. CGC is heading to demand zone. So CGC, weed play, weed sector, they all go together. So here is CGC. So you need this to go up. Pull back into demand zone. Hopefully then you can look for an entry in there. Safe entries inside demand zone. CGC pulling back into demand zone. All right, guys, I'm going to head into Discord. I hope you all have a great day. Please remember, I'm only going to be sharing charts that I expect price to go up. Obviously, there's no 100% chance. There's nothing is 100% chance in this market. But I share charts on the 5 minutes. So if you are, I guess, active, turn on the post notifications, because as soon as I send the chart, I expect the price to go up within a few minutes, few seconds, whenever. Always make sure you guys have a max, I would say 5% stop loss. That's all. So up to you what you guys decide. Do not full port, because that will not be a smart thing to do at all, right? $500 challenge is simply just Hassie. He just starts with a $500 account and just grows it and shows you. So it's basically, we give you guys alerts, just pretty much the highest possible setups that we can give, like the A++ setups we give. And you take that with your $500 account, so you start with that and you try and grow it. That's what it is. Hassie's got a full breakdown on the Discord of how it works exactly, but I think he's starting it again in the summer. So look forward to that as well, because we do that. We did it last year, but this year we're going to do it again. I think he does it in the summer. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks again for all the support on Twitter. I would really appreciate if you guys continue to share and like my stuff, as I'm trying to teach you guys the best I can with my chart setups. If you want to know how I trade and obviously the alerts and all that with my entries and when I actually get into the trades, it's all in the Discord, right? So the link is there if you want to join.